The 99% of life is gone. Who was the strongest? We compare two titans, separated by eons of evolution. Meet the Tyrannosaurus Rex, the tyrant lizard king. And its reign defined the late Cretaceous period forests. Or its bite force remains legendary among terrestrial predators. Estimated at over 12 tons, it ruled the land. Now, we plunge into the deep Miocene oceans. I enter the Megalodon, the true giant of the seas. This shark was built purely for immense predation. Now that we understand their domains, let's compare scale. The Megalodon reached lengths approaching 20 meters. The T-Rex, while tall, was significantly shorter in overall mass. A single Megalodon tooth could reach 7 inches long. Our T-Rex teeth were thicker, optimized for crushing bone fragments. But the source of power, muscle mass, and biomechanics. The T-Rex relied on massive leg muscles for explosive acceleration. Estimates place Megalodon bite force near 10 tons of pressure. Their T-Rex bite force rivals this, perhaps exceeding it slightly. A Megalodon preyed on the era's largest marine mammals, like ancient whales. The T-Rex pursued faster, agile terrestrial megafauna like Triceratops relatives. Their hunting tactics reflected their environment perfectly. The T-Rex used sight and scent for stalking through dense cover. Sensory input differentiated these two hunters significantly. T-Rex had exceptional forward-facing vision for depth perception. A Megalodon relied on detecting minute vibrations in the water column. And now that we understand their methods, let's explore their eras. But T-Rex dominated near the very end of the Mesozoic era. But its existence was abruptly ended by a catastrophic global impact event. A Megalodon thrived much later, during the warmer Miocene epoch. Sea levels were higher, providing vast, warm hunting grounds globally. The Megalodon enjoyed several million years of undisputed marine dominance. Its eventual decline was linked to global cooling and climate change. This cooling reduced the large, warm-bodied prey they required. T-Rex faced the harsh reality of terrestrial cooling, but adapted differently. Their physiology determined their survival strategies against change. Sharks, being ectothermic, are highly sensitive to sustained cold water. If they met, the environmental advantages would be clear. The T-Rex, a superb terrestrial ambush hunter, is landlocked. The Megalodon, unable to leave the depths, cannot effectively engage. Their top speeds are incomparable due to locomotion differences. When T-Rex could sprint short distances, covering ground rapidly. But a Megalodon relied on massive momentum and endurance in water. The intelligence and adaptability also played critical roles in survival. But dinosaurs possessed sophisticated neurological processing for problem solving. Sharks operate largely on ancient, highly refined instinctual programming. And consider the T-Rex's vulnerability to infection and injury. Sharks possess incredible regenerative capabilities, minimizing long-term harm. The line between their worlds was absolute land versus ocean. The Megalodon rarely, if ever, ventured into the shallows aggressively. Their dominance was absolute, but entirely separate from one another. And the T-Rex left behind one of the most complete fossil records. Megalodon teeth are more common, scattered across ancient seabeds globally. Comparing sheer energy expenditure offers another metric of power. A Megalodon expended energy overcoming dense, high-resistance aquatic environments. The Tyrannosaurus Rex was the apex of terrestrial evolutionary engineering. The Megalodon represents the absolute pinnacle of marine predatory design. They were masters of their respective, non-overlapping kingdoms. Their true showdown was not physical, but temporal and environmental. But each animal achieved peak predatory success within its specific epoch. Understanding these giants teaches us about environmental limits,